Oh, cheesy Pete's. Here. Well, since they don't get it, I guess I'll have to remind everyone to get it. There we go. Ah, the at everyone. Alright. There. And then I guess I'll just chill it in a couple other places. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I had some issues in some other places trying to actually just, you know, shill stuff. Give me a second. Oh, how am I doing? Oh, how am I doing? How am I doing? That's a good question. That is a very good question. How am I doing? That's what's funny. You keep making these messages and you just whatever. Oh, hello there, Dimsy. So, boy, do we have some things to do. So, firstly, guess what? Did you guys know that fan games don't have copyright? Yeah, we'll chill out with that for a bit. So, okay, I'm just making sure I got a bunch of these. We're gonna be doing a couple things here today in Scouter. Let's open up Godot, and I didn't pop the chat out, of course. Yeah, I had a bit of weird setting up to do because, oh man, I don't even know where to start. Just stop that. There we go. Okay. All right. So, yeah, no, there's just a bunch of people getting all angry and feisty in my server for some reason, and I'm just like, guys, just chill out. It was just an average day, I would say, because someone posted something, and then another guy said, that looks Reddit, and then that was it. You know, just a big explosion. You know how it goes. The point is, I just want to get to... Oh, yeah, that's right. We have company at my house. We just do. They weren't... I wasn't told anything about it. I just was like, yeah, hey, we're going to have company. Oh! Okay, cool. I had this set up for, you know, the entire month. But, yeah, no, we can do some of that. Whoa. What the fuck? Where did it go? My Godot window disappeared. I know it's really tiny on here, but I don't know which monitor it's on. What the fuck happened? It looks like it's cropped incorrectly. I wonder if it ended up on my tablet monitor here, drawing tablet. What's up, Mighty Obstacle Studios? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where the hell did that window go? Can I use a full screen command to bring it back? Oh, that's weird. This isn't the first time that's happened with Godot. I really do not like it when it does that. That's what this engine is. Engine's a mess. It's a mess made by messy people. Now, how the hell was I supposed to get it from up there? Oh my god. I don't even know how to move that. Can I... It's like Windows Shift. That is not it at all, I guess. Can you just... What about F4, F11? I can't adjust the fucking window now. Unbelievable. Oh, there it is. What the heck? That was really weird. Like, to get you to perspective, because you can't see it, the window dialog box at the top, you see where my mouse is, how it's cropping out? Right at the top right there? That thing was above the reach of my monitor. And I'm like, I can't get this. I actually did just turn it on and off again. Thank you for joining. Anyway, fun fact, fan games, they don't really have copyright. Let me get my drawing tablet out of the way. I'm not going to do any drawing yet. There's going to be some drawing we're going to have to do for some of the cutscenes. But those are going to be for later. I'm going to see if I can get the boss for Wacky Waterways done. So let me show you guys what we got. I actually have the music for Scouter turned down, so... Man, look at all these little crowns. I like the crowns. The crowns are fun. Yeah, everyone talk. Oh god, what's going on here now? Oh, I just got sent a message. That's why. Okay, give me a sec to... Let me make that full screen for you guys. Alright, so let me show you what we have right now in Scouter. So, what we're trying to do right now is we're just trying to get a bunch of gimmicks going for Scouter. As you can see, we have this fun section. Luckily, I already have the code for this, so I can get this figured out pretty quickly. This is where the fun is. Ah, great. I still have to fix this. I'll show you the reason why. So this is how the gimmick's actually supposed to work. See how it's supposed to slam you down like that? There's a reason why this one doesn't work anymore. And it's so... Oh, it pisses me off. I basically made a bunch of this stuff to make sure I didn't have to do it this really stupid way. But I guess I have to do it this really stupid way. Hey, what's up? Hey, it's Frenzy. Welcome. So as you can see here, there's all these like weird like boxes right here. That's where a lot of these water vents are gonna come in. Man, this game's so weird without any music. It's almost like the music for Scouter. It really completes it. That's me skipping the this section. Actually, this might be another thing we're gonna have to look at right now. As you can see, maybe the camera shouldn't pan and go in here like that. Luckily, there's ways to disable both of those. I just haven't implemented them yet. So let's see what else we got to do here. There's a couple other things we got to get working. These vents work, but I have to put them in the other spots where they're supposed to be. Like right here. Like there's supposed to be one here. Oh man. Just get my way up there. There's gonna be boosters there in the future. Ah, so this is the other thing. We're gonna get these combat rooms done. Cause as you can see, there's nothing here. Not to be that guy, but should probably change that. Let's see what else. Oh, right, I could show this off. I didn't show this gimmick off on Twitter or anything like that yet. But we got the water vents working now. You can also move up and down at this section. It's actually coded so that there's certain spots where you can and can't move. That's pretty neat. Woohoo! So basically what we're going to do is combine these water bursters. So one of them's going to burst Scout this way. And then you're just going to go through the vent here. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And by going to be great, I mean it is. It's going to be awesome. And then we're going to have it burst you back over here. Combat room. Combat room. Combat room this. This isn't a combat room. I really got to add a running attack. That's going to be for her new model. I'm taking priority with getting a newer model in place so I can actually make new animations for her. Woo! She is schmoving. She is indeed scouting it. Oh, hey, what's up, Gokario? I think, yeah. Bro uses different shit on different places. Yeah, so there's luckily a lot of stuff to show off here, and since I'm in Act 2... I think it's really cool that we still found a way to put a new gimmick in Act 2, which would be these guys right here. This is so fun. I love these. They're so fun. Whee! Woohoo! I want to text something here. I wonder if it has to do with the pan. I want to see something quick. Hold on, I'm going to go further in the level here. I think it has to do with the panning. Okay, maybe it isn't the panning. Yeah, something about... You see how, like... It might show up, but... It's harder to... Let me see on OBS if I can see it. I think you can. Yeah, you see how sometimes those particles jitter? Don't really know a fix for that yet. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a bed of spikes here. But you can trick out of that. So it's all good. Yeah, moving into the backgrounds and foregrounds seem to be the forte. Oh, a combat room that I still have to make. Oh, look at that. That's the shortcut. Psych, it's actually this way. Whoa, it's like this level design here. Oops. Oh, man, this is my favorite song in Robo Blast. Yeah, well, that's what's weird is I have the frame rate set to 144 FPS. Because the thing is, Scouter does not have a capped frame rate, and it's like that because that shit is. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh man, that part's so fun. Oh man, I love doing this. This part of the level is so fun. You just zoom through, man. Oops. I missed. Huh. Oh, there's quite a few. Klonoa, Pandemonium does that. Just a lot of 2.5D games in general, which I'm getting a lot of influence for this game. Because oh man, Pandemonium is like, look, I love Klonoa, but Pandemonium is insanely creative with its, Bezier curves system. It's insane how good that game does it. Sequel, not so much, but the first game, wow. Wow, does the first game know what it's doing. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm gonna have to code that section too. That's gonna be fun. Alright. So that's just a run through of what Wacky Waterways looks like right now. Yeah, you gotta be careful with... yeah, Kirby has some plane swapping. At least when they got to Return to Dreamland, that's when it really started to kick in. Can Scout even get a low taper fade? I thought that was more of a male thing. But if we want to take a good look at Wacky Waterways here, look at all that. That's the whole fucking stage right there. Wow! I can't even zoom out any further. I can't zoom out any further. Fight 2. I will be cursed. My lineage, my bloodline, shattered into a million pieces. Yeah, this is a big stage, and that's good, because that means there's a lot of gameplay. Even that little casual moment of me running through and showing off a bunch of stuff. That, Semi-world open dog shit. God. Alright, so let me show you what's going on with this. I'm actually going to zoom the, game out. Because I am so pissed off about this error. And because Godot freaked out for a moment, I have to fix it myself. Let me show you what's going on. Does it load dynamically? That's kind of the thing. Basically, the way Godot works is there's always a lot of there's a lot of things that you need to make unique. If you don't make them unique, they kill you. And I do mean that. They'll kill you. So let me just show off quick. I have to actually minimize it here. Okay. Yeah. I just gotta find a spot. It's because when you... So the way Godot works is that there's a way where you can play it in the game, and then there's a way where you basically just run the executable. But what's cool is if you just run the executable, you still get a lot of the benefits that you'd get from just viewing it in the game engine itself, and I'm going to show them off really quickly here. So let's play... This is something I'm really going to have to figure out here. There's two ways I can do it, and I think I'll run into an issue if I do it the other way, so I gotta be careful. So, this guy. As you can see, the mesh itself expands, but the actual collision box to make her actually, you know, have this go on is not working. And now let me show you why. If I go to Remote View, and Items, Act 1, Waterfalls, Small Waterfall 1, and I go right here. See that? That box right there, that's the collision shape. And the thing is, let me highlight number 2's here. Here. With number 2, as you can see, the box actually highlights the entire waterfall. Yippee! Now you may say, well, what's going on? Well, it's actually very simple to fix here. Let me just go and forcibly make this unique while I'm running it remotely. It got rid of it. That's funny. That's really funny. Did it actually get rid of it because I did that? I want to see what happens now. I'm going to go over there. Okay, see that box right there? Now, I made it unique. But, unfortunately, because I made it unique, it unbound from itself here. So give me a moment to actually fix that. Oh, man, this is so annoying. Yeah, look. The point I'm getting at is the reason why it wasn't working, and I'll show the code. Actually, hold on a sec. I want to see what I had set up for my scratch notes here. What was I going to do for 2? Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to get that done. Okay, so... Actually, that's the fun fact. I did not copy-paste the waterfalls here. What happened is, when they all load in, they basically all use the exact same size cube, and then they just leave it. And it's like, what? So, I'm going to have to change a couple things in code here. Do I have a Visual Studio window? I do now. Why is Godot over on top? Godot should not be on top. What the fuck? Oh, there's Visual Studio. And for those of you that are like, oh, you're not a real coder, you're not on Linux, you're not on Linux, you're not a Linux man. Cool. Anyway. So the reason why this is happening is because this part right here, this main collider right there. So the way this works is main collider is set because I set the collision shape and then cast it as what the shape should be. But that shape, excuse me, is not unique. Hey, at least everything I'm fixing is a unique problem. It's not doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So what I actually want to do is I'd much rather, instead of using the size parameter, use scale. Instead of the main collider, use main call shape here instead. And I'd much rather do that because I fucking hate this. And I just want to see something, because last time I ran this, trying this, I got an error. And it was like, can't have the scale set to 0. Which doesn't make sense, because this part can be set to 0. So why can't this? So we're going to find out what's going to happen. It's going to be great. The only reason I could think of it not doing that is because it's an area. But, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to find out. That's what's beautiful. Oh, you know. Hey, it's Redneck. Welcome. Welcome, lad. Yo, this guy was my MVP in Vegas last week. We were basically like glued together the whole time. There's one moment where he said, "Fuck you." He's like, "Fuck you, Stolkin. I'm leaving." It was because he wanted to watch Rivals 2 finals. And that's fine. We love our Rivals too. And the debugger's going mad. Alright, why is the debugger going mad? Condition DET equals 0 is true. Alright, let's go into the remote view. The only thing I can think of is because it's being used for collision detection. That's like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And let's see if I'm right about that. Where are my waterfalls? Here's... Yeah. Let me set the interpolators to these, like, 0.1. And see if that gets rid of the errors. If that gets rid of the errors, then, LOL, I guess. Because that means that's what the issue is. And all the debugger errors stopped. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. Yep, so all the debugger errors stopped. Which means... Oh, good, it works. And now, as soon as it ends, it goes back to this. Let me just make sure both of these work, at least. Okay, good. Good. That's what I wanted to see. Now we have to get rid of the whole setting it to 0 problem. Oh, God, if only I could just code something to do that. If only there was a way to fix that and to not piss me off! Oh, right! I know! Actually, that might not be a good spot for it. Where is this active? No. Actually, this is a good idea. Here. If false, make that 1, and then if it goes under. Which, by the way, this shouldn't happen, but it'll just make the scale 0, gets rid of the errors, and then all the collisions should work. Nah, it's not even... Man. I actually don't really know what point I'm trying to emphasize here. Still erroring out, huh? This shouldn't be happening. That's the thing with these waterfalls. They really hurt you. Okay, it's still erroring out, and it's probably for the same reason. Yes, it is. What a shock. Okay. It probably has something to do with, Oh! Oh, here, I got an idea. Watch this. I do not like encapsulating else statements like this, but this makes it so that if it's less than or equal to 0, it'll just be 0. I'll just make sure it's 0 first. And then, if it's not, do that. Because I don't want to have another else statement here if I have it as if less than or equal to 0.5. Which, by the way, I should really not make that a magic number. Where's interpolator? Oh. Oh, I could do that instead. I'll just put this here. Interpolator max. That's good. Okay, yeah, that can work. And then... yeah, right. See, the thing is, there's already stuff that's inside of an if statement, and that's because of pausing. I know there's ways where you can just pause things by just setting the speed scale to 0. I'm just not a fan of doing that. It, sucks. The thing with speed scale is that it can be really finicky to mess with your game settings by just setting everything to 0. Because, for starters, it could still be running. It's just, oh, it's 0, so there's no movement. And it's like, I'd rather just make everything stop. Like, could you imagine if, like, every single frame of the game, when Scout's on an angled slope, the game's slope collision detection system was still working? Now, obviously, she doesn't move, but, like, she could... like, you know what I mean? Or, like, it'll keep building up because it just doesn't stop the actual code. That's why I have these GC doesn't equal null and GC paused is false things. Because, yeah, that's annoying. But this should work. This interpolator thing should work. So if it's less than or equal to 0, it'll do this. If it's not, it'll run all this. And interpolator increases based on if activate's on. And I'm going to have a timer here, too, because there's going to be this option, and then there's going to be a timer option. And that's going to be interesting to code properly. Yeah, luckily there's not too many nested if statements in this. This is the worst it gets, but you shouldn't have more than 3 as a good coding principle. You may say I'm violating that, and you're absolutely right. But let's just make sure this works. Oh, right, I loaded up Godot, but you can't tell, because I had to hit play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that whole det equals 0 thing has to do with the fact that that box is being used for collision, and collisions can technically not have a height of 0. It fixed it. No more debugger errors. Basically, if you can't tell, let me just minimize that quick. Oh, you can't tell anyway, because the foobar tab is in the way. Let me move that over here. Is that enough room? Okay, good. Good. So if you look right in the bottom corner here, because my mouse... Wow, this doesn't capture my cursor? Hold on a sec. Let me make it capture my cursor. It does capture my cursor. Oh, it loaded the wrong thing. Weird. It's supposed to capture my cursor. Oh, now it does. So yeah, this little debugger, this is the part that was freaking out. He had a cow level. That's mean, and there already is one. Good. I just had to make sure that there are no more errors when doing this. Oh, that's great. Okay, great. So now I can just make more of these waterfall objects. Great! Can't wait. Heck, I could even copy-paste them. I'm gonna have to change a couple things, but... it's basically gonna be the same. I'm just gonna have to take this base position. Just fucking do that. Wait, did that really... Did it copy that right? Oh, cool, it did. Nice. Didn't expect that. Yeah, no, see? And just change this to the new trigger here. The collision shape can stay the same, because the thing is, with Godot, when you have collision shapes like this, you have to make them unique, or else if I adjust one, I adjust every single instance of them using it. Which is fun. It's fun. It's fun. Let me just make sure if I'm right about that. The worm level is in Draco Blood. There's technically a cow level. Now let me just make sure this works. I gotta code this stuff here too. Okay, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. They all work. Great. They may be saying, wow, that's kind of an annoying gimmick. Yeah, I know! Yeah, you really can't escape these. You really gotta move super fucking fast if you want to not get slammed down by it. I also have to put textures for a vent right here, so that the water actually has a place to go. And then add, like, particles and stuff, but that's, like, detail work. Like, I'm sure these aren't going to be fucking cubes, for instance. Also, these are going to affect enemies, too. So, there's going to be a bit of work with that. Great. So I finished that, or fixed that. Anyway, I will, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. Whew, okay, I am alive, but just got a couple more things to do. It'll only take like a minute. Oh, good. I'm surprised I can even walk after that one. All right, lads, let's continue. Yeah, I was fighting for my life, and looks like I won. So, there's a couple other things I want to code with these waterfalls. The one thing I want to get is a timer system, because these fellas right here, they all have a timer on them. That's what these big boxes here are. These are triggers to activate their timers. And, I'm looking at them now. Basically, I want to do that. So... yeah, let me double check what I did with these. I want to see what I did for a timer. Oh. Yeah, no, that, disable boosters for warning. I can do that. Yeah, basically, all these things are going to be using timers, but these are going to be local. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the term global timer before. It's a term used in speedrunning for, that's a good way to describe it. Basically, any object that is not bound to a local time parameter. So, what happens is instead, everything is timed by, hey, it's Ryden. Hey, Ryden. Everything is timed, just in-engine, no matter where you are. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just have to deal with that kind of thing. Alright, what the hell? Who is DMing me and stuff? Oh. Oh, that's a clip. What is this? Ah! That's why I got tagged. I'm a sucker for Felicia from Darkstalker, so yep, that's it's only fair. Only fair. Now, let's just make a timer. A really simple one, make it activate and then reactivate, whatever. We'll start with that, and then maybe I can make it so that its activation time lasts longer or something. I don't know. I don't know. I will find out. So that's in the waterfall code. And there's another thing I have to adopt with this waterfall that is going to be fun. And by fun, I mean, I guess we'll find out how fun it's going to be. So, first, let's make a new category. I gotta split these up. Variables. We'll make this event activator. And then we'll do timer activator. Great. Now you may be saying, why do you have to export every single one of these? What exactly does this do? This makes it so I can actually see it on the inspector. Do I have to do it with everything? Not necessarily, but oh well. private float timer is equal to 0.0f. I've made so many of these before, and I know there's nodes in Godot that I could use instead. I don't want to. I hate learning things. I hate learning. Learning is dumb. So this is what I'm going to try to figure out. Maybe I can do something like this. Like, make it so... Oh, actually, you know what? Here, I got it. 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off. I don't even need to put the 0 there. Right. Floats are weird. I don't like floats sometimes. But floats are technically more computationally safe than doubles, if I recall correctly, because I think floats are 32-bit, whereas doubles are 64. Basically, if you want precision, use a double. If you want approximation, ooh, my favorite. This is like my favorite. This is my second favorite song in Roboblast 2. You know, it'd be a really fun thing for a stream. To play a game that's like one of the games that inspired Scouter. That would be fun. A flirt. I actually don't know what I'm doing here, so I'm just gonna stop that. So here's what I'll do. Actually, you know what? Here. Dude, this song played in my head all the time when I was in Vegas. Oh, hell yeah! Taiwan Cool Fox! Oh, when I get to the level with the monkeys, people are gonna say, "Whoa! That game's messed up!" Now, oh, whoops. Timer activated, not timer activate. Actually, I should name it that. Timer activate waterfall. That sounds more right. Oh, Gokario. You don't know what they did with the monkey level. You really don't know what they did with the monkey level. If you knew what they did with the monkey level, you'd say, never mind. The Act 2 version of Casinopolis, so dilapidated way. No. Sopa de Macaco? Sopa de Macaco. No, not Astrobot. Taiwan Cool Fox. Taiwan Cool Fox is monkey level. Oh, an Arid Canyon. Oh, Arid Canyon. Arid Canyon Act 2. Hola, macaco! Now, so if we have it uses timer activated, it's going to be as simple as this. Wow, guys, you're not going to believe this. Check this out. Okay, that is not what I want. I'm casting it as a float. Don't be weird. Actually, so this is an interesting thing. If you guys ever want to have something be more consistent with timing, some people, they do minus equals timer max or whatever. Some people just set it to 0. I like to do minus equals timer max because if it's like, say the timer goes to like 6.05 and then you just set it to 0, it's like, now wait a minute. Technically speaking, that 0.05 of a second should still should still be there. Because when you set it to 0, it technically doesn't automatically activate at the right time every time now. Wait, who wrote this BGM? Let me take a look here in Foobar for you, buddy. Cobalt BW and Shane Strife. Ah, this is what he was thinking about when we were in Vegas. See, I didn't think like that because this is at sunset. And every time we went outside of the strip, it was usually midday. How did people learn about Taiwan Cool Fox anyway? Taiwan Cool Fox just looks like Tails. That's why everyone latched onto it. Oh, hold on. Oh, all right. So that should make sense. Timer activated will be false when you leave. What I want to know is if I should make it 0 or if I should make it, I don't know. Okay. Well, this should work. Now, you may be saying, okay, so how exactly is this going to work? Well, I'm going to test it out with this guy first. Let me just rebuild the project. You can't see it because I do not have Visual Studio minimized. Now you can. You know, it is funny you mentioned that with Scout having a gun. The main reason she doesn't have a gun is, 1, I think melee combat is inherently more interesting. And 2, that's Crush's job. And Snipe. Both Crush and Snipe have guns. If I were to... Like, the thing is, there's stuff I want to do after Scouter's release. Like, one of the things I want to have is a roguelike mode, where... you just play through a bunch of both randomly generated levels and, like, main levels from the game. Yeah, Zero and X, Say that, but Axel has guns, too. But he's different. He can't move and shoot like X can. What's the word I'm looking for? Look at how nice and easy it is to tell what these are now, because I added these little bars. Isn't that nice? It's nice when things look nicer, too. So we're going to make it use a timer, and we'll just use the default variables. But basically, what should happen is Scout can stand on the edge, and then after 3 seconds, it'll drop, and then it'll be going for 3 seconds, and then it'll disappear. That's how it's going to work. See, the thing with... That's why I want it to be a roguelike mode. I don't want the whole freaking game built around that shit. Like... Roguelikes, I get it. I understand why they're a big success. Because they're like gambling, but they're more fun. Also, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with skill that makes it more inherently interesting. My hecking roguelike, Souls-like, Earthbound-inspired JRPG about depression. Yep, and then that guy that made that game has $300 million. So I'm just going to stand here. Okay. So I'm standing here. It's not working. So something is clearly not activating. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Enemies, Act 1. Or not enemies. Items, Act 1. Waterfall, small waterfall, waterfall. Okay, let's see what we got here. Timer is activated. Is the trigger? The trigger's activated. Scout, why is nothing happening? Okay, just making sure that still works. Okay, that's peculiar. I don't know why timer activated didn't, well, activate. if uses timer, which is true. Timer activated is true. Interesting. I don't know why that didn't activate. Let's go back in engine here. Oh my god, I have so many stupid tabs open. Ugh! Alright. Say. Oh! What the heck is making it false? What? Where did I put that code? Oh, yeah, no, that shouldn't be there. Oops. That should be... Oh. That's why it's not working. I just had it in the wrong spot, that's all. Here. First I'll just put it here. Copy some of this over. Actually, wait. Hold on, this is a better idea. I got a better idea with this. I'm gonna make it do the check for this here. Oops, that's one too many. The reason why is that when it's activated, then it'll just run its program, and then when it realizes, oh shit, Scout's not here, then it'll turn off. That should work. That means if Scout touches it, it's still going to activate. But when she's gone, then she has to go back to that area to activate it again. So let's just reboot her here. Let's give this a good old... Yeah, that was just a logic puzzle for me, I suppose. Market pliers. Jaundice plier. Hello, everybody. My name is Multiplier. Mickey Dryer. My name is Market Meyer. My name is Jeff. Yeah, no, luckily, this is one thing that's nice about programming, is it is logic. And usually if a program doesn't work, it's because you're stupid. Which is great, because programming will humble you very quickly. Alright, so let's make our way over there then. So now, if I stand here... Okay, it comes down. It's supposed to go away, right? Oh, that's weird. What the fuck happened there? Cool, it turned into an elevator. A very rapid-fire elevator. Let me take a look at what's going on here. It could be an unintended side effect of something. Or maybe I have another thing turned on and it's freaking out about that. Actually, that's probably what it is, because I think the constant is still on. Here, let's get rid of that constant on. Okay, let's try it again now. Can see it goes up to 3 seconds. And then... I don't know why it didn't go back. Whoa! Look at it go! Yo, freak out, freak out. Hey, freak out. Hey, freak out. Okay. Okay, so. Alright, I have a hunch I know exactly what the issue is. The whole, hey, interpolator should continue thing. It's not doing that. And greater than interpolator max. Uh-oh. Oh, it shouldn't do that. Okay, well, how about this? Elf if uses timer And we'll just... let's not reuse code. They may say, why even have that? Yeah, I know. I'm getting rid of that. So here's what the issue is. It's not resetting this properly. The interpolator goes up to interpolator max. And then now I'm going to have to just add a new one for the timer section. I should make this just say timer section. Here. Because that's what happens, is it goes all the way up to max. Now, if interpolator is less than interpolator max finale, that's where I'm going to have this part go in. And it's basically going to be the same thing. The main issue, though, is that this is going to run when it shouldn't. So I need to do it in a very specific way. And, man. Oh! What am I doing? I know an easier way to do this. We're just going to use this for debug. I don't want anyone to say, oh, magic number, magic number! Ooh, magic number! We're just going to use this for debugging for right now. But that should make it so that it will disappear after, yeah. And this'll only activate if, yeah, if timer is not using. Okay, that should be okay. We'll find out. Like a foot of pain pouring down on me. Oh yeah, that's another thing I'm gonna have to code for later. Is when she's underwater to make it so that her fire mode is steam. Okay. Whoa! What's going on here? Yeah, that is this. Whatever. Is it still activating, though? It stopped. Why did you stop? You didn't have to stop. You had to keep going. Oh, wait, that's local. What's remote view doing? Seriously, what the hell is it doing? That's weird. So it looks like it did actually go away, so fantastic! We're almost there, guys! Man, it is freaking out. I gotta get her the hell out of there. Why is it still erroring out? What? Okay, well now it won't error out, but... hold on a sec. What's going on here? Oh, you know what? I know why. Actually, I should probably have activate is false first. Okay. Almost. Almost. And luckily, there's going to be a couple ideas I have left. I don't want Scott to give a pompadour. I thought we were having steamed clams. Yeah, I had a feeling the waterfall was going to be a bit obnoxious to code. I mean, especially because there's still a couple other things I didn't do, which is it's supposed to affect enemies as well. And luckily, the enemy effect stuff is going to be as simple as it was to put on the Scout, so I just have to fucking make it do that. The way it works with Scout is nasty, though. I'm not a fan of how it works. But that's kind of the point. It's not supposed to be an easy, like a good gimmick, basically. Okay. I'm gonna activate again. I'm gonna activate again. I'm getting very humbled, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Gee! Maybe don't have this fucking line here. It's great. It only matters if there's collision detection if you set a scale of something to 0 in Godot. If it's some stupid bullshit... I'm not even doing that section. I just want to warp here and get this done. Now, that was weird. Did it, Uh-huh. I know why it's doing that. At least if I can check it out here quickly. See how it like drip dropping in like that? It has to do with the fact that when it reactivates, it freaks out. And the interpolator doesn't get set back to 0. Because for some reason activate is still true. When it shouldn't be! I think I know why it is, though. It has to do with this. Okay, well, you know what? There's a million ways to skin a cat, and I'm just gonna skin it the proper way. How about that? I know exactly what the issue is. All right, Scott, we can let the audience know what we're actually doing here. So we'll get rid of this shit and just have timer reset waterfall. And then as soon as it's done, make it false. That way, it'll reset when it hits the maximum, because that's when the waterfall has to reset. And then, it'll probably work. I'm actually more confident on this. Gee! Wait, what do you mean BC? He's coming back? This is a good song too. I like this one a lot. You have got to be fucking kidding me. What is still making it activate? Activate is false, alright? When timer is equal to timer max, activate, false. Oh my god, that's why. We rebuild again! I just want you guys to know this is what happens. You try to get a really cool gimmick, and then you try to add something else to it, and it takes a bit. It always takes a bit. Luckily, everything after this is extremely easy, because I've already done it before. And, I know it's easy. Oh! Oh, look, it just works! Like it should! And then if I get out of the trigger, it'll still go. And it's staying there because of timer not activating. Okay. And that's the last little bit, and I know exactly what to do to make sure that works. So here's the thing. It reactivate it when it goes down, it makes itself false. So you may say, what do we do to make that easier? That's it. We just take it outside of the code. Outside of the timer activated related code. Because when it makes itself false, that means, oh, I shouldn't run anymore. Oh no, what about the waterfall? The waterfall will deactivate. Okay. All this for a gimmick that doesn't even have its stupid fucking model done. I think it works. Yeah. Since I was already standing there, it just reactivated, basically. Okay, cool. Now we got this fucker. Watch this. Now, you may say, okay, how are we going to make it so that all of these abide by the same rules? Watch this. Private waterfall piece. So, what I'm going to do with making it with shares timer is that if shares timer is true, instead of it adding this up, watch, we'll do it this way. Now, if shares timer. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just... yeah, it's... just basically use all the exact same code here. Everything else can activate locally then, and no issues. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Maybe. And I'm going to make it so that this second one does it too. So... oh, you can't see. Shares timer. Assign with this one. Oh, my fourth favorite song. They may say, oh, that's weird. Yeah, oh well. Actually, it's actually going to be pretty good. My Scout no can swim. It's not even that Scout can't swim. It's that it's a giant tower of water just blasting onto her. That's why her gravity increases, too. Like, it's just... There's still a couple variables I gotta turn off on the other one because it has the constant on effect. There, turn that off. I don't know if that even fixed it. Oh, you know what? The interpolator isn't set right. I'm actually shocked I can access all that since it's private. Is interpolator public? Oh no, it's private. Why am I allowed to access all that? Field, float, water piece, interpolator. I guess I just didn't expect it to work, because, you know, it's private. That kind of scares me. I'm a little worried right now. I guess we'll find out how that goes. Just swim up the waterfall, bro. I cannot wait to code the rest of the gimmicks, because once I get this done, it's like, oh good! Now I just have to place everything down! There might be a couple other things I have to uncheck on this. Is timer activated one of these? Timer activate is not. How the fuck am I able to access that stuff? That's so weird. Yeah, timer activated isn't, that's why. Wait a minute, I might be doing a little too much here. Yeah, I think some of this shares timer stuff might be a little frosty for it. And that's okay. Just gotta reactivate it. I had a feeling this was gonna be a little bit more annoying to code than I thought, but the nice part is once it works, it's like, oh, that's easy as fuck, because all I gotta do is just use that instead. Oh, sure, thanks! I can't actually tell because the fucking waterfall's too far away. But you know what? I can do this. Check this out. Oh, good. Now I can see it. Good. But the trigger isn't there, so it shouldn't work anymore. And that's exactly why I wanted to get this done. Because that's efficient. That's efficient. That's a fish. Glub, 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 glub. That's a fish. Good. Okay. That's a bit weird up there. Yeah, there's like a little bit that's like not gone up there. And I think I know why. Interpolator is set to 0. Waterfall set to that. It has something to do with the interpolator. I think the interpolator is not resetting to 0 properly. Because it's entirely possible it's activating just a smidge of that. Whew. Oh, good. We got that. The best part is I have to set all of this back to normal. You may be saying, I'm sure you're going to code something that warns the player that there's going to be some sort of waterfall coming down. Yeah, there's going to be little stoplights. But luckily, that just has to go, oh, that's that, and then just change its model accordingly. I don't have to futz around with any shit like that. Da-da-na-na-na-na-na. I double check and see if I'm right about that with the interpolation system not working properly when you go away. Because clearly when you're there, it still works. Right, let me zoom the camera out again. Because it seems to work when you're standing under it and it actually resets properly. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, well, when she walks away, it seems to. Okay, when she walks away, it works. But it's when she's standing there, it starts to get a little fishy. Alright, I'm gonna go see what that... Oh, look, I can pause it. It's like I coded every gimmick in the game to work like that. Golly! Alright, let me take a look-see at this. The interpolator is set to 0. Does it actually have it selected in-game? Okay. I need to move the camera a little bit to see it. Because I don't know what's going on here. Here, we'll set this to 15. And move that Y up a bit. Cool, I can actually use OBS to find it. That's awesome. You see that little, like, blue? That little bit of blue right there. I gotta figure out what the hell that is. So let's see, is it the collision shape? What's its scale set to? 111? Okay. Is it the mesh? It might be the mesh. I think it's the mesh. Ah. The big mesh. Yeah, I think it's popping out a little bit. So it looks so freaky. Yeah, the mesh is popping out of the wall. That's why it's all freaky. Why the hell is it popping out of the wall like that? Oh. It's because this doesn't... Scale just isn't set right. Oh god, if only there was something I could do. If only there was some sort of reset code that I have right here that I could easily set it to do. Oh golly, if only. That should fix it. Otherwise, that's going to be it. So, yippee. Great. Cool. Fantastic. Why are they redubbing Castle of Cagliostro? It has 2 dubs already. What? As if I need more of a reason to watch it in Japanese. Another dub? God. What is wrong with people? Like, I'm sorry, I want to be, like, happy about that, but, like, are you fucking kidding me? Yep, I can see the little cube. I think it's just because the waterfall itself is, not in the wall. Yeah, I think that one's higher up. So yeah, I think that is why. I think that little cube up there is higher up. Move her out of the way. We'll go down. Yeah, I think that little cube, that is the, It's kind of funny. That's kind of why you have to take a look at some stuff, because sometimes the glitch is just, we gotta put that in the wall more. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that should be in the wall a bit more. Yeah, here, let's set to 79 for its end position here. Oh. See? Yeah, okay. 78. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? 1738. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Oh, look, it's in the wall. Oh, wow, now the problem went away. Isn't that so weird? Isn't that so weird how the problem just went away? I had a hunch it was just going to be something dumb like that. Okay. Because I think the other waterfall, I think it's... Let me see what the other waterfall's position was set to. Negative 79. Oh, this, I think this one is, lower. Something. Yeah, because this is 78.5. Huh, weird. Whatever, it works now. So, I'm going to set this back to what it's supposed to be, which is a constant on and does not use timer. Same with this. I gotta reset its activator. Constant on, does not share timer. Great! Now I got it! Oh, you know what? I wanted to fix something in the level design quickly. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I got the right spots for this. So big waterfalls are going to be for, like, if there's, like, the timer ones. So let's do this, and then make another one right around that spot right here. Because there's supposed to be several waterfalls here. Okay, now, since these have timers, here's what we do. First, let's get a trigger in there. A trigger to activate these little bastards. Oh god, where is the trigger? There it is! There's our little trigger. I'm gonna have to edit the children on that. Make this unique. And, I don't know, I guess make it like 50 by 50. Oh, that's a bit too small. Let's make it 300 by 50. Okay, that's a bit too big. Let's try 200. That's better. Make the Z a little thicker, just to make sure it works. It should be taller. We'll make it like fucking 75. That'll work. Yeah. Good. Okay. So now, once you enter this area, I'm going to make it so that's lined up just about with the ramp. Okay. Yeah, no, that should work. Yeah. Okay. Great. So this is the trigger. This waterfall will use that trigger. And it's using a timer, and I'm going to make it a little faster. Uh-huh. There you go. All right, let's see how this works. Oh my gosh, that's right, cliffhanger. He was called Lupin in the David Hayter dub, wasn't he? Cause in the Streamline dub or whatever, he was called the Wolf. And he was hungry like the wolf. Hey, waterfall. Finally, now the gimmick is here. Okay, well at least one of them works, because I forgot to set the other timer to share. Now you gotta share. Be a big boy. Share. Do I have to have uses timer true on here? No, I don't have to. He was called Wolf in the David Hayter dub too? I've only seen the Streamline dub. When my dad and I saw it in theaters, they used that dub too. Which was weird. I really expected the Hayter dub. I guess that one was cheaper to get. Yeah, there's the water. Yeah, baby! Cool! Now this is working how I wanted it to. Great. That's fantastic. We have like 3 spots for this gimmick too, so that's going to be really funny. Yippee! Scout, don't stand there. Scout, don't stand there. Oh, I have to time my shit? Oh my gosh, it's a video game. Great. So now, what are we doing next? We're putting all the damn gimmicks in places! That should be in here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Now we're taking these stupid gimmicks and putting them in their stupid places where they stupid belong! Bam bam ba dum bam bam na 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 na. Just trying to see where the bottom would be. Negative 25. Okay. Just call him Mr. Gimmick. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait for this water to just slam Scout to the ground. Oh, it's gonna be funny. It's like, ow! Now, this room right here That's a combat room that's gonna use this gimmick. You know what's really funny? We don't really use the waterfall gimmick that much outside of that. There's a couple spots here where I'm gonna have to use it. I'm gonna have to get creative with this one, though. Could probably put a water gimmick there too. Yeah, we don't really use it too much outside of like a couple other instances after that. Which is why, oh man, there's one stage where, I kid you not, there's like a sniper firing at Scout for like half of it. My god, was that stage so fun. Just the design document for it. Like just the level design, because I didn't make it modeled yet, but that stage, holy shit is that fun. Like, it doesn't really have anything too impressive until you get to that area, too. So it's like, whoa, this stage goes like way hardcore instantly. It's so cool. All right, let me just make sure that this little guy works now. Yeah, let's do another Castle of Cagliostro dub. Let's not dub the movies that need it or anything. Let's... Castle of Cagliostro again. Sorry, I'm a little frustrated about that because it's like, really, guys? Alright, and then we can make sure our gimmicks work here. Oh no, waterfall. Oh no, the waterfall. I am so excited to see this work. Yeah! Alright. Looks like I'm gonna have to set up a combat room and stuff. I think what I'll do is I'll set up the gimmicks first, and then I'll do the combat rooms. Because the combat rooms and gimmicks they're both basically busy work. Ooh, that's interesting. I keep forgetting that this game's pretty fun. And then I'm reminded. Like, oh right, this isn't necrolepsy. I'm making something, like, really juicy here, you know? Like this part. I gotta have more of these things going on. And I have to turn that off. That was a test. That was a test run using a prototype propulsion system. Ta-da! Yeah, basically this is where we'd also have another water gimmick thing. Have it slam her the fuck down. Ah! Because, yeah, you're not supposed to be running through these. Ruby Spears Mega Man Blu-ray, huh? Okay, that's interesting. I'm actually excited for that. Just not exactly happy that they just... Another dub of Cagliostro, like... I would care more if they dubbed a bunch of other Lupin movies first. Even if they're shit ones, like Green vs. Red. It's like, I don't even know if that had a dub. Because the whole point of Green vs. Red is it's Lupin... Hold on. Because that's Lupin's main voice actor retiring, and they do so in a very disturbing way. Oh, I don't think it actually has a dub. God, Green vs. Red is so nasty. I hate that one. Let me see. There's the Lupin wiki here. Yeah, no, there's no dub. See, that's what I mean. It's just have a. If you're gonna dub it, dub the things that don't have dubs yet. You don't have to waste time making a third dub to something. You know what I mean? It just... It kind of pisses me off because it feels like such a weird way of using your resources. It's just like, okay, thanks. Like, it's fine. I just didn't think it'd be Chinese is all. Oh, this has to be at 15, right? Ooh, I have to test that out, too. I'll get to that point. Let me just... put that in. I know, I'm sounding like a little kid, like, no, I wanted that to be dubbed, you know? I wanted that to get a dub. As if I even watch Lupin dubbed anyway. Usually don't. I want that to have a dub. My nipples look like milk duds. Alright, we gotta make a unique box for this trigger. Tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Bertie. Bertie, Bertie. Thank you, Squirrel, for offering your help. And here is my part of the bargain. For absorbing the blow with your fluffy goodness. I'll take a pound of nuts. That's low nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want prize with that? When we were in Vegas, that was the first time one of our buddies ever saw that movie. Oh my gosh. Even though he slept at some point, he saw the finale. He's just like, oh my gosh, this is peak. I've chosen to get the... What did he say? I'm trying to remember. I have chosen to get the extra large popcorn. I've chosen to... He said something. That was great. God. If you guys have not seen Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. High recommend. Amazing movie. It's like if someone was... it's like if a movie... Like just... Some Hollywood producer is like, oh, I guess this guy is funny. I guess he should make something. And it's not like Freddy Got Fingered where, like... It's like, oh, I'm going to trick the executive. It's, I'm going to make a YouTube poop. Oh, yeah, he mentioned that. Genesis mentioned that. Mega Man cartoon on SD Blu-ray. You're on, Proto Man. Hey, guys, is this from Sonic? Fuck, I shouldn't do that. What's the bottom? Oh, minus 45. Hey, guys, want to see a really cool trick in Godot? If I just do this and then put minus 45, it just subtracts 45. Isn't that neat? It's awesome. I think that's great. And then Nintendo has a seizure because I'm listening to a fan remix of one of their songs. Okay, and let me just make sure this one is right. Set that to the right trigger. This one I'm going to do something tricky with. I'm actually going to make it so that as soon as she gets in here, she gets sucked in. And I'll just have like a particle effect play, like she got blasted in that direction. Okay. I think that's all the water gimmick sections. You know what's great? You didn't see any of it! Because I left my Visual Studio open! I'm just glad I exercised today. Purple Boy. What's up, Purple Boy? That's a fun name. I don't know if I'd want to be purple, but you know what? I respect the grind, dude. Oops. Woohoo, Scouter. Alright, let's actually zoom to the... Oh, oops. She was still rotated. Alright, let's make sure all these gimmicks work. Woohoo! Alright, that one works. Let's go to the bottom path. Oh no, I missed a trick. I'm going on the bottom path. Oh yeah, you're going on the bottom path. You're going on the bottom path. Alright, that's not a good spot for that enemy. That's a good spot though, because you at least see him. Woohoo! Okay, that works fine. Oh my god. I didn't realize that would slam you down like that. That's awesome. You wouldn't be able to do this anyway because you'd be locked into the current. But like, that's funny. Okay, great. Nice, nice. Okay, so that's like the main sets of these gimmicks. There's one thing I wanted to correct on one of the code for the Béziers here. It has to do with the forced movement, because the position here, it's a little... I'm not a big fan of how that works. Because basically, let me just demonstrate in-game to show you what I mean. Give me a sec to boot her up, because I want to show off what I don't like, and I'm probably gonna have to fix, or at least make it look nicer, kind of shit. Let me go back to this. Oh right. So here's the fun fact. This stage is. Oh my gosh, those waterfalls are annoying. Which is good, because they're supposed to be annoying. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Anyway, so right here, right as soon as I jump in, watch. See how she just snaps to it? We gotta correct that, because that's bad. That looks like ass. That looks like the rawest form of ass you could possibly eat. And there's a couple ways to do that, so we're gonna do that. How's that sound, huh? Now, here's what we'll do. So let's make a category for forced movement. And I'm gonna do... Okay, this doesn't need to be public. Actually, I should make it align amount. Okay. And then private float, align amount max, which is just going to be 1 anyway, but basically here. We're going to make it so that while she's on her forced movement grind, which, I mean, it doesn't matter if forced, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. I can put it here. So if align scout is false, what we'll do is this. We're going to make this align amount add up. Plus equal float delta if align amount greater than or equal to align amount max. Align amount equals align amount max. And aligned scout, true. And Golden Boy on Blu-ray, huh? Sick. So, now with aligned scout, here's what I'm going to do. So if aligned scout, it's going to be this. I'm going to say, boy, that looks like a lot of code. It's going to get worse. Trust me, it's going to be beautiful when you see how bad it's going to look. It's going to look like a mess, but my god, is it going to work. Private vector 3. Scout enter position. I'll just make it vector 3.0 for now. Scout enter position is going to activate as soon as this activates. So enter scout if this and if end piece. I don't have to worry about that. Scout. I could just do that global position. Actually, yeah, that should be okay. Forced movement, because we're gonna have to get this aligned. Scout is false. Align amount is going to be 0. And it's going to be as simple as that. I know, you shouldn't technically code a bunch of stuff and then run it. But sometimes when it's pretty basic logic, all you have to do is just add things up together. So mm.position is equal to... Here we go. Scout enter position. Lerp. All that shit. And then you're not going to believe this. The float weight, align them out. They may say, boy, does that look like crazy shit. You would be correct. It is crazy shit. But it's going to make it look very smooth as she gets in here. Because as that number goes to 1... it won't just snap her to the position now. It'll actually transition her smoothly to it. And that should work. Alright, yep. That's gonna work. God, that's crazy. Now, hopefully that is correct. Y'all are wizards to me. It's just logic. I guess the best way to describe programming is it's just logic. It just looks a bit weird. Like, you know, bools, yes, no. That's what a bool is true or false. You start there and kind of work your way up. If this is true, then do this. But if this is false, then don't do that, you know? Okay. I am so glad these water things are so annoying. But, because you run into them, you know exactly what they do. See, there we go. That looked a bit nicer. It only looked a bit nicer, though. That's what concerns me. Oh, that's great. Let's go back to this again. Okay, see, that was nice. Let me just... Oh, right. I can't leave. I can't leave. I'm stuck in here. Once I'm in, I'm stuck. If I enter like this... Ooh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. That shouldn't have happened at all. I'm gonna look at the... It probably just didn't reset something on here properly. Items, Bezier, Path 3D5. What do we got? Forced movement, forced speed, aligned scout. Ooh, that's what the issue is. That should go back to being 0. It does not reset properly for some reason. It does look smoother, though. I'll give it that. Yeah, but that aligned scout isn't resetting properly for some reason, so let's fix that. What? Exit Scout Custom Z. Is it... Wait, hold on. Because I know when you reach the end of the curve or the beginning of one, it forces her to pop out. What did I use for that? Reset curve? Is that it? Oh, that's why. Yeah, okay. Exit Scout is different. Hey guys, you know what'd be really confusing? 2 if forced movements. We're not doing 2. Here. That's better. Okay. Yeah, motherfucking blood mages acting like this is normal. That's on you. So this forced movement should look a little nicer. I wonder if I can make it so that it gets Scout's position faster. Her thing. Like maybe I could make it so that it gets this first. Yeah, that could work. Honestly, if this uses position, maybe I shouldn't use global. Let's try that out and see what happens. I just want to make it look a little bit smoother, that's all. Just, oh, she's in, you know, kind of thing. Still got some cards from some of the Evo people I stopped at. There's one guy that had stickers of Bark the Polar Bear from Sonic the Fighters. I did grab I grabbed a lot. And then Redneck over here, he wanted the Blazy Hen. We basically had left with like 5 stickers. But then I started looking at it and I'm like, like, I guess you could call this an ego. But I usually... something weird with the camera when I do that. You noticed that, right? I wonder. Well, first of all, did it reset? It did. Great. Fantastic. And I'm stuck here. I can't get out. Gotta be careful when testing these. Woohoo! Okay. I need to look at something quick. I'm gonna do... You can't see this, thankfully, but I have a, got a video recorder here. There we go. I'm gonna take a look and see what happens when I did that. So I think something wacky happened. I just want to see what that was. I don't know, I don't even know if it showed up on stream. It could have just showed up only because of my high refresh rate. Because I would love to be able to stream at 144 FPS. Oh, that was nice. Thanks. Oh, shit. That's what happened. Oh, okay. 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 I know exactly what the issue was. Scout, go away. Go away! So, here's the thing. Distance traverse. Ooh, okay. Forced movement. The position thing. Okay. So, position. Her position was being assigned too early. And it's because she was grounded. Here. Add an exception for the forced movement. And if that's done, it should be good. This guy. Is that animation awkward? Did you see me open Blender? I know it's awkward. She's just floating there because she doesn't have an animation for that yet. It is awkward. In fact, if anything, it doesn't even match properly. I made it so that when she's in the tube like that, her hitbox actually gets smaller. That way you can actually skirt around stuff. Okay. Okay, that's, I have to do something else here. That was funny, though. That actually was really funny. Oh, right here. MM is grounded. Meta. Oh, those classes aren't public, so I can't do that. Fuck. That's alright. I think just making grounded false would be good enough. Cause, whoops. Oopsies. But yeah, no, Scout is, she's gonna have an animation like in, Mania and whatnot, or in Sonic 3, Sonic 2, Sonic 1, all the Genesis games. Basically, it's going to be a little confusing, but people are going to like the change. Basically, Scout's going to spin around when she can't control her position, but when she is facing the direction she should be, then you can move her up and down. I don't even know what Zegapen is, man. Just don't take my wife and kids, man. Oh, man, yeah, you can totally tell I say that, as I swear on here all the time. That's what I'm looking for, baby! That was beautiful! Let's take a look at that again. That's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's so nice and smooth! It looks so much more finished because of that. Oh, that looks so nice. One more. I'm gonna enter from, like, right up here. Can I? Oh, well. That doesn't look nearly as fun. That looks so much nicer. Here, let's go really fast here. Give me a sec. You want to go really fast in Scouter. You do a slide dash, and then you just keep air dashing. And you will get in there. That looks so nice. That is such an improvement. Great! Now let's put a bunch of them in the stage. And this time I'm going to close Visual Studio so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, so, how to go about this? I'm going to have 3 separate, oh my gosh, I forgot about the tube here. And then this one leads you back into the background. And then there's one more tube here, and that's all the Act 1 variants of this gimmick. Act 2 has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, I think I should change the level design up here too. Gotta put checkpoints still too. There's so much stuff I gotta do, and it's bothering me, which is why I can't have paralysis. It's like I need to get this done now. Okay? Okay. I should rename these Beziers, because all the Beziers are basically the same. So I'll just here. Just name it Forced. We gotta get another Bezier. You know, I gotta look at something quick. I am really tired of this awkward, stupid, fucking default curve I put in here. So let's change a couple things on this first so I don't have to deal with this shit later. 0, 0, 0. Just make all that shit 0. 0! All 0. Okay, that doesn't need to be 0, though. Okay. And then I'm going to get rid of, like, 2 of these. One of these has a fucking... Fuck off. And then get rid of this one. There. There. That's going to be a lot less annoying to place down here. Water spout! Let's make it spout! When you meet a girl for the first time. Alright, lads, let's do this the right way. Now we got this set up and taken care of, all we have to do is make the Beziers. Nice part is I'd name it Forest, it'll just be Force 2 instantly. Editable children! Editable children! Make your curve unique! I have no idea where the hell any of this shit is, so... that's gonna be 15 over... Oh my god, what are these amounts, dude? 95. Just keep it flat here. Okay. Great. I can use this as a first point then. Make the exit right there. Let's carry the exit over there. Alright. Guys, did you know Game Dev Lay Hard? Game Dev Hard, subscribe to my Patreon for more Game Dev Hard. Game Dev Hard. Alright, lads. Let's see. So this one, this should be a pretty easy Bezier to outline. Did you gaming know Game Dev Hard? Here on Did You Know Gaming, we have gotten an exclusive interview with Guy That Knows Game Dev Hard. That's right, Guy That Knows. Because you know why? He knows. Here's their exclusive interview. So why is game hard? I see, I see. Ah, that's interesting, sir. Did you know that game dev was going to be hard? See, I don't even think game dev is that difficult. I say guy that basically struggled for a little bit at the beginning of the stream. Hey! Here's the thing, though. I don't like that there's a lot of people entering this industry. Get out of here! Get the hell out of here! I'm sick of you! Get out! Out! For real, though. Genuinely, if I was at, like some kind of, like some conference or whatever, like, oh, we want... Stoken, we want you to, like, present stuff and tell us what you think about game dev. If someone asks, what would you do to get into game dev? I would just say, please don't. I'm gonna crush their little dreams and into their hands, and we got way too many people in here. Yes, making a video game is cool. Guess what? Hard as hell and annoying, and sometimes it's a little stressful. And here's the worst part. Everybody doesn't listen, so then more people join, and it gets even worse. Why do you think Microsoft's laying off like 1,000 people every damn day? You know what I mean? Software developers do not have jobs anymore. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to point out that, like, look, game dev is really hard, and I'm not gonna lie, you'd probably be better off if you were like a sanitation worker instead. Just to work in the sewer, you'd probably make more than a game dev would anyway. Sewers. Is this from an indie game? Is this from Klonoa? Guys, what's this from? I don't know. It's great, yeah. Yeah. That's basically the point, is just... I get it, you know? I really, really get it. This looks cool. One problem. There's no jobs! There we go. Just gonna have some smooth curves. Okay, you're not the right point. You're not the right point. You're the right point. It's, I get it, you know? It's a really cool thing to make a game. It really is. Making your own world interactable is a really cool thing. There's just no jobs! Stop it! Huh? What is that? Did I... Oh, wait, that's in. That's why it looked weird. Doing all this programming would... True, yeah. The Vembo Quest dev with the construction site now, true. That's just true. And I know, okay, so at least some of you are getting it. Oh man, it would suck to do all this programming. Yeah, see, that's the other part. Let's say you want to make your dream Sonic game. Hey guys, Sonic's hard to make. Like, I don't mean to be that guy, but Sonic's a little difficult to make. That's true. You do have to have some madness to be a programmer, and that's just true. Oh crap, that didn't work. Believe me though, I love programming. I really do. I think programming is one of the most fun things ever. Anyway, AI is taking my job away. I actually do have a backup plan. I'm probably gonna go for robotics. Because, like, what's the AI gonna use? Robots. Now what happens when the AI crashes? Oops! Human man, please! Please, save us, human! I'm not too worried about a robot overlords taking over, if I'm being honest. Oh, you know what's really funny? I made this entire path, and I just didn't make it, a forced one here. There we go. Force speed 20? Nah, make that shit 50. Alright. 9/11 and the impact of Sonic. I did hear 9/11 did make Sonic Team hesitant about re-releasing Adventure 2 on GameCube. Because I think they actually had a port ready to go for Christmas 2001. So they decided to wait a year before making it on GameCube. In that time frame, though, they actually added improvements like real-time shadows. So it's like, oh, okay, 9/11, the blessings of 9/11. Whoa! Do not say that. Whoa! Here, let's see if I can get this at a, Oh, interesting spot. Still, better where I expected it to be. Nope, 25. But yeah, no, that Bembo Quest guy, he is 100% right. Like, game dev is really difficult, and I'm doing this because I'm insane. Like that's what would happen if I was at a con or something. I'd just be like, look, unless you're clinically insane and you don't mind that, like, you're gonna spend a lot of your days indoors with no sunlight and nobody to talk to, it's honestly pretty great. Like, I would recommend. I don't recommend that shit at all. Ooh, I should get rid of that. That's a test trigger. Okay, good. I don't need that anymore since I can just make Scout go in there. I just... It's hard. It's cool, but it's so hard, annoying. You're gonna get so much more angry than super happy about it. And then when all's said and done, you'll feel great, but it's like, hey, buddy, if you can't handle delayed gratification, you will die. And that's the other thing, too, with this stress. Like, there's people that have died of stress in the game industry. Like, I don't mean like, oh, they had, like, something happen and then they died. No, like, they died because of, like, an adrenaline overload. So, next time you think this is fun, no. Now, I will say with John Benbow suggesting the construction site, construction is good, but that takes a big toll on your body. So I would be very careful with construction. Yeah. Didn't the Trails FC vocalizer nearly die from stress? I actually don't know about that. If you guys know of Sonic Extreme, the main programmer for that was going to fucking die if he kept working on it. Oh, wait, no, the director and the programmer, because the programmer, she was gonna die too. like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, whoa! It's one of the things that mentally pushes people beyond normal human means. And here's the thing. I do want to be perfectly clear about this in my intention with discussing this. The reason why I'm having a harder time is because Scouter is a difficult game to make. Yeah, I usually don't play too many games to decompress unless I know it's going to be a relatively easy time. Like, I'm not going to go home and boot up fucking Devil May Cry 3 if I had a bad day. I'd probably play Kirby instead. Here's the best part. I have to copy all this bullshit again. Or do I? Or do I? Hold on a sec. I'm getting a brain blast here. Hold on a second here. I'm kind of getting a brain blast here, guys. There, I'm going to get the enter areas. Exits. I'll just fucking put it wherever. Who cares? I'm getting a brain blast here. Not an aneurysm, a brain blast. I promise. Okay, so here's the thing. Technically speaking, there are two entrances to any Bezier curve because you have to have the beginning and you have the end. But what if instead of remapping all of these stupid points again, I just make Scout pop out and then she goes into this one? That would be fun. That would actually be pretty efficient, dare I even say. Yeah, game dev. We love our games. But yeah, no, the point I'm getting at with game development is, if you're going to make a genre that's pretty much easy to make, you're probably not going to have as bad of a time. Like, the reason why Scouter is so difficult is because Scouter is all kinds of insane momentum physics stuff. Like, this is not really something John Doe will be making for his first game. This is like Sonic Adventure. Like, one of the reasons why Sonic Adventure was delayed, like, and then put on Dreamcast is because coding that is hard. And I'm not trying to say that to be like, yeah, I'm smarter than you. I'm saying that because this is difficult. Oh god, let's see if that works. That should work. I'm actually curious to see how this will work. I'm gonna go in game and give it a try. And this doesn't have force check off, does it? Of course. Set that to 50. I hope this actually just aligns her perfectly. It should work, but that's why I'm going to look, because it should work. Not that it will, it should. So it's interesting you bring that up, Linux, with action games and JRPGs. You want to know what the easiest genre to make is? A shmup. If you want to make a bullet hell, that is incredibly easy to make. That is the thing they teach you at game dev school that you should make, is a shmup. Yes, shmups are incredibly easy to make. It's basically entirely scripted, and you're basically making the entire player experience, like, right from there. You know what I mean? Whoa, Scout. She was rotate. Okay. Let's go to the Zoop Zone end. We'll give him a try here. Woo! Yeah, shmups are really easy to make. And yes, it is the first thing they teach you at any game dev school or whatever to make. Because shmups are extremely good. Now, it is funny you mentioned action. There is truth to... Basically, if you make a genre... Okay, I gotta be careful about that. She does not hook on. Scout, why didn't you... Is it erroring out because I didn't put a... Oh my gosh. Oops. Okay, I will fix that really quickly on these two. New curve. I didn't get the distance for these. Fuck. I gotta make the distance for these two. This is the thing with the forced movement. Just give me a moment. I have to boot her up. But yeah, shmups are the easiest. See, here's the thing. Going back to JRPGs and, like, the action games. JRPGs are easy to make programming-wise. But content-wise... Oh, man! Like, I could boot up Draco Blood and just point out what I mean. Draco Blood has a bunch of systems in it, but they're all coded. Like, they're all coded and done, basically. Okay, I gotta look at this quick. There's a reason why Scout's moving around here. Just give me a moment. Also, by the way, proof that my physics work. I can have no input and Scout will do what she needs to do on them. Look, no input. No input. I'm not hitting a button. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, to the items. Act 1, Béziers, forced. Okay. So I need to get the full length of the Bézier. Okay, that's good. Okay. Full length of the Bézier, make the max domain that. And now, full length of the Bézier here. Max domain for this as well. I'm going to have to put another check in there, too, just so I can check this without having to have this WiMAX offset in here. Great! No, that's great, though. Let's actually... Okay, I gotta make the camera... I gotta make it so that those buttons can set the camera speed, maybe, too. Because when you start this stage, the camera is defaulted to a specific amount. It's to make it so that it looks like Scout's coming in from the from the top. Whee! But anyway, yeah, going back to action games. If you guys want like the hardest game to code, it's probably going to be something related to physics. And I don't mean like Sonic physics. That is difficult too. But I'm talking like Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program is the thing that would be like, oh, that's really difficult. Yeah. Oh, by the way, it worked. I was right. Why did it launch her that way? Huh, fix that. Woohoo! Like, see that? That was fun. And it's kind of hard to code that. That actually worked, though. I'm kind of shocked. Why, if JRPGs are so hard to make, why does Idea Factory still exist? Because all the coding for them is done. All their stupid games use the same engines. They use the same code. You could probably look at, like, I don't know, no, Compile's the one that does Neptune. Or whatever that one is. What am I thinking of? Because Idea Factory, they do this Gaia, right? I forgot which one Idea Factory is. Sorry, this isn't my realm of autism. Oh, IF is the one that does Neptune. I thought that was Compile Heart. Huh? Oh, NIS. Okay, this guy is NIS, yeah. Oh, Compile Heart is NIS. Oh! So it is, but it's also, like, by technicality. Okay. Anyway, yes, the point I'm getting at is all of those stupid RPGs probably use the same stupid code. Actually, let me show you guys something. Let me see. Recently, I did a playthrough of Might and Magic 8, and I wanted to show something off as like a joke. Where is it in here? Right before I show you. Okay, right here. Here. Let me put it in the stream so you guys see it. All right, check this shit out. Now, I want you guys to notice this, oh, there it is. So I just want you guys to look at this. Okay, so see, invalid string passed in code file D, mm7 src, mm8, mm8, code font CCP at line number 458. So, I want you guys to notice something here. Remember how I said this was Might and Magic 8? Invalid string passed at D, MM7. So, the thing is with game dev is if you want to make something fast, you have to make something easy. And usually if you make one really big game, and then you just take, you just make one big game, and you just keep reusing assets from it, suddenly you're a genius! Anyway, I'm really glad that does actually work. I think I need to make some of these a bit faster, though. I need to have, like, a multiplier for the, set scout on the right path kind of thing. I can easily make that here. Let's do it. Export. Private. Uh-oh! Kino alert! Now we're on the ease musics. Did you guys know that one of the ladies that made songs for this is working on Scouter? Did you know that? Anyway. I'm just gonna make it 10. So in like a quarter of a second and it'll lock her the hell on. So plus equals that times that. So it'll be, instead of it taking 1 second for her to align properly, it'll take 0.1 second. Maybe you should make that 5. Nah, 4? You know, let's try 4. Make it so it still exists, but make it so it's, like, fast to, like, reconnect properly. Because that's why she kind of stunted when she connected at the... I like how I pointed at this screen that you can't even see because I have Visual Studio open. You'll see. But yeah, no. Sheesh, you want to talk about asset reusal? Look at every Falcom game since Ys 7. Ys 8 uses the same code that 7 has. They just added jumping. Same with 9. 9 uses the same shit as 8. 10 uses the same shit as 8. They all use the same shit. It works, though. So it's like, I'm not going to be a hater. Clearly, they do something that I didn't. Which is why it's going to be great, because I want to make... If I get to make a Scouter 2, it's probably going to be 3D. So all of this is going to just go away. It's great. All this work, and I don't get to reuse it. Well, maybe I can reuse it for something else. I don't know. Alright, so let's see if I'm right about the speed there. Woohoo! Physics! Woo! Physics! Woo! Physics! Woo! Oh. I'm not gonna lie, Mother Earth Altago is like, oh, peak. That looks nice and smooth. Let's see how it looks here. When she gets the hell out of here. Okay, not as smooth, but that's alright. Now that shouldn't happen. Now that shouldn't happen. It looks smooth. It could look better. Let's actually try the middle path one. I want to take a look at that. Really, I thought she was going fast enough for that. Oh, she is now. Yeah, I gotta make it not 50 there. That's fine though. That is working. I'm just gonna keep this as it is right now, for the time being. It's gonna look a little awkward, but whatever. It'll be Akko Taco for the time being. Yeah, I get it. We're not doing her animations yet, dude. Chill. Why don't you just do everything? See, that's another problem with game dev. Is when people fucking roast you when they don't know what they're talking about! Alright. Why would they change math? Oh, this song's really good. I wish the person that wrote it was working on Scouter. Actually, she didn't make it. That's right, she didn't. This is like one of the songs she didn't do. Make it green, huh? Make it green, huh? Yeah, I guess it could look a little green. I guess it could look a little green. Why not? Yeah, why the hell not? It's a good point. I guess it could look a little green, couldn't it? Yeah, why the hell not? Just who the hell do you think I am? I'm green! I guess you got me there. It does look a little green now, doesn't it? Wacky green ways, wacky Kiwami ways, right? Just a smidge on the green side, am I right? Oh my god, is it green? Row, row, fight the power. You know what? I've started to realize that I could be more mature about. Wait, what the hell? That's the wrong. Why are you over there? Weirdo. Anyway. Anyway. Put that there. Could you imagine a timeline where Mighty Obstacles named Vacant Interference? that was an idea. I'm not gonna lie, it was an idea. But then I realized, wait, E6 is my favorite of the E's games. Oh god, that reminds me. There's a golf club on one of the ways I take to just around here. It's called Morning Star. And I had to double take when I saw that name, because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? May as well just name yourself Lucifer, the Lucifer Club. Fucking weirdos. Ooh, that's good, that's good. Wait a minute, I'm an E6 fan! Wait a minute, I'm Carlton. Carlton, are you by any chance Carlton? Look, you big-eared freerf. Oh my god, it's so Kiwami here! I hate this. Wait a minute. This is Kiwami! Ah! It's so Kiwami. That is 150, not 15. You know what's going to be really great? She'll just pop out here and just... Oh. We can get rid of trigger test 16. We can get rid of trigger test 6, guys. We did it. We got rid of trigger test 6, guys. We did it. Oh, shit. Where's the exit? I might want to bring the exit over by me. I'd rather not have it just randomly in the middle of the stage. That could be bad. And we'll just throw that there. We don't need we actually don't need the exit for this one. So let's do this. I think we're gonna make you Kiwami as fuck. Excuse me, sir. You're looking awfully Kiwami today. Is there anything I can help you with? God, I wish E7 was better. Because it's not the best. If you guys ever play the PC port... Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, run that back. Darkstalkers Cartoon, SDBD? Ooh, I have something to get. And I'm sure everyone is looking at me like I'm insane. Fuck you. In fact, controversial but true take, the Darkstalkers cartoon is better than the OVA. Granted, I think everyone... You know what? I just realized you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. So I was making this entire trail. God. But anyway, controversial take. Yes, the Darkstalkers cartoon is far better than the OVA. And the reason why is because the Darkstalkers cartoon is weird. And the even crazier part, it's by the same guys that did X-Men. I think that alone is really crazy. Like, think about that. It's by the same studio that did the X-Men cartoon. The OVA is boring. Yeah, the OVA is really boring. Meanwhile, the show is actually, like, kind of fun. There's some weird stuff that isn't in the games, like the Merlin the Magician stuff, but I'm also kind of like, you know, I don't hate this. You know what I mean? Yeah, nothing ever happens. The OVA is a great way to explain it. Honestly, Harry Grimoire isn't that bad. He's just a kid. You know, the other hot take is I like it more because Felicia's the main character. Because in the Darkstalkers OVA, she's in episode. She is in an episode. I apologize for my poor grammar skills there. She is in an episode. And I'm allowed to like that because I like Felicia. The haters always come. B-plot across all 3 episodes. What? Are you sure? Because the second episode is about Senko, right? And then the third one is the circus one. And what do you mean all 3? There's 4. Huh? It's 4 episodes. I'm scared. What does he know? Did he get Mandela'd? Oh, my science, he got Mandela'd. the hidden illegal 4th episode of the Darkstalkers OVA. Try not to get scared. Scariest stories. Donovan was the main character of the OVA, so it would make sense that Dimitri was shafted. Oh, maybe I should make this 0.5. Great, now let's make that -1. Okay. Yeah, because Donovan did get shafted. Which is fine. Fuck you, Donovan. No, I'm kidding. Donovan's alright. But he is a vampire, which means he's... I don't know. I am a vampire. I am going to suck your dick. I mean blood. I mean blood. Yes, I'm going to suck your blood. That's Dimitri's character. Now, I want to do something different, actually, because I am realizing that these guys are jerks sometimes. Ooh, I just thought of something very interesting. And I can make it benefit all of the things. So, let me get that quick. I know it's something I can code here. This will be nice. Ooh, I better get the exit area at the same part. Yo, Mandela effect, though? Dude, I just realized as soon as I get into this game, it's gonna be fucking Kiwami. And I'm gonna be pissed. Because I know in the... What is it? Uh-oh. My God. The hell? The hell? What is going on? Oh, I thought he specifically added me. All this stuff about discotheque. I'm not to be that guy, but is discotheque really that exciting for you? I don't know, like, I guess call me crazy, but like when I see like, oh, they're gonna announce something or whatever, I'm kind of just like, okay, like, oh, we're gonna have a Nintendo Switch Direct at 9 in the morning, and I'm like, uh-huh. Like, okay, I'll just wake up and watch the trailers for what I care about then. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, oh yeah, I'll look about that later, you know? I guess I don't look at that with the same amount of enthusiasm. Because technically to me, not everything... I don't know. I guess I feel like if something is live, it should be something that's like the best of its best kind of thing. Like with Evo, since I'm not a hypocrite, I went there and I watched them, almost as if I saw the best players in the world playing MVC2. And I was going, hey, 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 hey! Do custom... Vector 3. I could spell vector. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it so that when you reset, if custom trajectory is true, we'll do it this way. If custom trajectory is true, mm.current speed is equal to, actually no, maybe not that. How am I going to do this? How about current speed is equal to trajectory x, and then velocity is equal to new, hold on. I hate that you have to do this with vectors. Trajectory.y and then velocity.z. I think it has to be the capital velocity. There. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that when you pop out of these, it should set your shit. Like, here, where's... So this one, I'm going to have a custom trajectory. Let me build it. You can't see it. There we go. Vector math is dumb! Oh, hey, what's up, Ganthel? Yeah, what made Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like, even though people are like, oh, well, it's a solved game, it's like, okay! You know what I mean? It's still interesting to see what people try to pull off and what they can do. Because, man, if you get caught in an Infinite, you better hope they fuck up. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to make it so that when you get into this tube, it should launch you up. Same with this last one here. Custom trajectory 50. Am I really going to play this Kiwami nonsense? Of course I am! Actually, hold on. I want to get rid of this. I don't like this booster. Oh, that's funny. You know what this is for? Let me see if I can find where it's for. Should be moving around somewhere. Yeah, okay, see that? This is how I found out that you can use animators to have Scout interact with stuff, because that spring still works when it's moving down. So it still has a proper amount of collision detection, which I genuinely did not expect. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely did not expect that one. Actually, I shouldn't have it play anything on load. Yeah, don't play anything on load. Alright. They have another Kylo Scourge in here? What the hell? Didn't I just hear this? Where is it? Oh, I guess I do. That's funny. What else is... You know what? Let's do some... I want to do a little bit of Perfect Collection. I'm going to leave soon. Let's just make sure this looks good, okay? Oh, wait. No. Hold on. Ah. Oh, my gosh. The goosebumps. Oh, yeah. That's the good shit. So I'm just going to make sure these gimmicks work. Because once I get these gimmicks working, great, you know? And then I just got to make an enemy combat room. I got to make... Oh my god, I'm saying things again. That's what happens. Sometimes you have a lot to do and you're like, oh, fuck. Now, while this is... Wow. That's really green. Hold on, I'm just thinking about a green mode now. Anyway. That's very Kiwami. When you get to Scouter, but it's green. Just gonna set these guys up. Length of Bezier. Set your Y offset amount to the max domain. Because I still have to do a couple other tweaky things with this. And that's okay. Let's just make sure these paths work. Oh, wait. My god, is it green? Why? Why did I do this? Thank god I saved all the colors, though. I can just set it back later. Okay. So let's just make sure the top path is good. So, let's see. Whoop! There she goes. Make sure the custom thing works. It worked! Great! Woohoo! Oh my god, the custom thing works too! I gotta go back to the middle one now that I know the custom thing works. Oh, that makes me very happy. Here, these enemies don't wall bounce. Did I turn wall bouncing off on them? Oh, I guess I did. Man, really, the last message was vector math is dumb! It's true, but... Oh, I forgot to set it to, Y, didn't I? Or set the Y. What the fuck is that one on here? Yeah, it's this guy. Oh, that should have worked. What the hell? Why didn't that work? Come on, I gotta see that again. Oh, oops. Oh my god! Whoa! Oh, you know what's really cool? Yeah, you can go that way, but you can do that too. Woo! Yeah, you're supposed to be able to go up and down right here. Oh, that's better. Weird, why didn't that work last time? Hold on, I gotta see why. I think it's because she was on the ground or something, because I jumped in that time. Oh! Yup, you know what? I think I know what it is. It's because I let go of the jump button. I'm gonna fall in instead and see if I'm right. So I think what happened was it counted her jumping. Yeah, because I just walked in this time. Yep. It was a jumping reset. Cool. Thank God that actually works. I'll just have to make it so that she's in a different state. So she's not jumping or whatever. Woohoo! Alright, lads. With that, I think we're going to end the stream there. Because it's better to go on a W than an L. This was fun, though. I'm going to hang out with some other people right now. Because, yeah. Actually, you know what? Before I... Let me just... Really had to make a Kiwami, didn't I? Oh, make this guy Kiwami. Wouldn't that be funny? It's not funny anymore. Ugh, that looks disgusting. This one? There we go. That a little darker. Nice. Got that nice gradient. Luckily, this isn't, like, the actual sky. Bro heard some interesting things while playing Bloodborne. Spooky. Horizon being green looked nice. The 90s Taco Bell soda color scheme. See? Linux Wizard knows what's up. That looks better, though. With that, yeah, no, the fact that I got these gimmicks in, this is fantastic. I still have to set up some waterfalls here, but that's because I also have to make the combat rooms still. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 combat rooms for this stage, and technically you only run into 3. I think the same thing here. I think there's 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's it. Yeah, no, that is it. Man, some of these are going to go crazy, though, like this. This one, oh my gosh, I am so excited to make the path for that. But that's busy work. Right now, time to just chill out and just relax. Because I did some work today, and I feel good about that. With that, I'm going to leave. And, yeah, everyone have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. It looks like this stream was a good success again. See you next time with another stream, or any other time at all. Because I'm going to be working on this big time. You know, almost like I have to get this for Sage, right? I'm going to have to figure out if I have to cut something or not, because this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a very interesting session. So, see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.